Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. I hope you guys are all doing well. So today I'm going to be doing my April favorites video. So I tried a few new products this month, but I also tried products that I have tried in the past that I hadn't tried in a really long time, and I fell in love with them all over again. So I'm really excited to show you guys my monthly finds that I've loved. So let's jump right into the video. So last month I talked to you guys about Scentbird, and I've also talked to you guys in other videos about Scentbird, but I'm going to talk about it again because I discovered a new favorite fragrance. So for those of you who are not familiar, Scentbird is a fragrance subscription. You pay $14.95 a month, I believe. You get like a new fragrance every month. It's about the size of a rollerball, and I love these for travel. So you just get it in a bottle like this. Mine is white. I like that they send me a different color every time. It's kind of fun. And then your fragrance is just right in there. And the cool part is once you are done with your fragrance, you can just order a refill and you just pop it back into your little thing and you're done. But the star of the month is the fragrance that I got, which I want to talk to you guys about. I don't know if you guys have ever heard of Juliet Has a Gun fragrances, but I've always wanted to try them, and I've heard so many people talk about Juliet Has a Gun. I mean, the name is just interesting, Juliet Has a Gun. I mean, that and all just makes you want to try it, just to see what kind of gun Juliet got. So when I browsed the Scentbird website and I noticed that they had the fragrance, I had to try it. So I ended up getting the Juliet Has a Gun Miss Charming. It's more of a floral scent, but it's a sweet floral. What I will say about this fragrance is that it lasts forever. Like, I spray it on and all day. Like, I keep just smelling it over and over. Usually, I'm just like a sweet, I just like sweet perfumes. I'm really not into floral, but this one smells so good, you guys. The full bottle of Juliet Has a Gun is super expensive, so I'm glad that I actually got a chance to try it with Scentbird to see if it's something that I want in the future. This one I really love right now. I'm definitely going to be taking this with me on my summer travels. Alright, so let's get into some skincare. I have tried a few skincare items that I want to talk to you guys about. The first one is a repurchase. It is the Badescu facial water, and it's the facial rose water. I used this a while back and then I didn't use it again. And then I was randomly in Ulta and I saw this and I forgot how cheap it was. This is $7 for 4 fluid ounces, and it works really well to kind of spray on as like a toner at night, or I spray it on before I apply my makeup so my foundation goes on a little bit smoother, and then I spray at the very end to kind of set my face. I really like it. I feel like it works really well and it's super inexpensive. So yeah, this is definitely something that I'm gonna keep repurchasing. Alright, the next skincare thing I'm going to talk about is going to be a peel-off mask. Now, I know there's a big craze going on right now over peel-off mask. Everybody is looking for the Boscia peel-off mask. Everybody wants to try peel-off mask. Personally, for me, I'm not a huge peel-off mask person just because, I mean, they're okay, but they're not like the best mask. I'd rather have a clay mask. I feel like clay masks do a whole lot more than peel-off masks do. I feel like peel-off masks work, but they're 50% gimmicky because it's so fun to peel them off. But when I was in Ulta, I saw that the brand Freeman, and I know Freeman has really good masks in general. They have this mask. It's called the Freeman Beauty Infusion Revitalizing Peel-Off Mask. It's a pomegranate peptide mask. It boosts radiance, increases resilience, and refines pores. It was like $7 or $8. I was like, you know, I'm gonna pick it up and see what I think. And you guys, since I've gotten it, I've been using it. I really like this mask. I feel like my pores really do look a little bit tighter when I use it. My skin is really glowy after I use it. That is one thing about peel-off mask though. I would say that it really leave your skin sort of like glowy, and I just feel like it kind of removes the gunk that's around my nose when I do peel it off, so I do like that about it. Now, for the downside of all peel-off masks is the fact that you have to use so much of it. You have to put such a thick layer, because if you put too thin of a layer, when you peel it off, it's gonna be so hard to peel off. I've only used this like 3 times, and I feel like I'm almost done. I'm like almost halfway through the bottle, and I've only used it 3 times. Like, that's ridiculous. I mean, that's just a lot of product to put on your face at once, but I guess because it's not as expensive, it's okay. But I definitely don't see myself buying like a $30 peel-off mask and using it 6 times and being done. That's definitely not enough. This is my first Freeman mask, although I've heard a lot about them. I haven't seen them in Ultas before. That was the first time I ever saw them in the Ultas, so I'm excited to go back and try out a few more from the Freeman line. All right, next is something I've talked about in the past, but I haven't used it in a while. I don't know why, but I started reusing it again, and I have fallen in love with it all over again. Summer's around the corner. It's about to be suns out, buns out. You need to get your buns exfoliated, girl. In the past, I've used this before. This is the Tree Hut Shea Sugar Scrub, and this is what it looks like. I've talked about this in the past. I love this sugar scrub all over the body. It smells amazing. It smells so tropical. It smells like coconuts and honey and sugar. It works so well. You can get this from either Walmart, Target, or Ulta. I get mine from Ulta, but it works super, super well, you guys. It leaves your body super smooth, and it just makes your legs look smooth and nice and even and glowing. I absolutely love this. You can get it from Walmart, and it's super duper cheap. All right, so those are all the body and skincare things that I had to talk about. Now we're gonna move on into the makeup. The first thing I wanna talk about should be no surprise to you guys. It is going to be the ColourPop eyeshadows. The press shadows, that is. I absolutely love these. I made a full video on these, and I will link them. I will link it right up here. I love these. I love the way they blend. I love the way they look. Every time I have these eyeshadows on, somebody always asks me if I'm wearing the Anastasia Beverly Hills Modern Renaissance palette. I definitely feel like you get your money's worth for the price. Like I said again, I have a full video, so if you guys are interested to see swatches and things like that, I did buy 8. So if you guys want to see swatches, go ahead and click on the iCard here, and it'll take you directly to that video. All right, the next product is going to be a little bit surprising to you guys if you are familiar with me and the things that I like and don't like. You guys know that I'm not big into blush. Like, I've never been big into blush. It is just not my thing. But when this palette came out, I had to get it, y'all. Like, I had to try it. I just thought it was so beautiful. I just thought it was so women of color friendly. And that's gonna be this palette right here. This is the Sephora blush palette. And I feel like this is blush, but I feel like there's definitely some highlighting colors in there, especially for women of color. This is what it looks like. Let me get this little plastic off. I've been using this, and I've been trying to keep it clean because it's so pretty. I love the packaging. It's simple, but it looks beautiful. I love the gold that they have in the background here. This is the only color that I don't really see what I can do with that one because it's so light. And it doesn't really show up on me, but I can always use that as an eyeshadow or something like that. But these two right here, sis, you need this palette. These two colors right here, they are so gorgeous. This is such a beautiful color right here. It is a highlighting blush color, so it has some shimmer in it. It reminds me a lot of the NARS Orgasm blush, but a little bit more on the gold side. And then this right here is a beautiful highlighting shade. That is what I use to highlight my face today. It is such a beautiful gold highlight shade. Everything in this palette I can either use as a blush or I can use as a highlighter. Like I said again, this is the only color that I don't really know what I'm gonna do with because it's so light. But really, guys, for $28, you guys, please go ahead and get this before they're sold out. I feel like this is gonna be one of those products that's gonna sell out just because it's such a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful palette. Alright, so my last favorite for the month is going to be a bronzer. You guys know that I have a very special place in my heart for bronzers. And if you guys saw the video where I talked to you guys about what I might be purchasing for the VIB, I said I was going to be purchasing the NARS bronzer. But when I saw this, I wanted this a little bit more. I am very partial to like reddish bronzers. I love a bronzer with like a rich reddish sienna look to it. And Becca gave it to me all the way. And it is the new Sunlit Bronzer, and I have mine in Maui Nights. Now, can I just take a second to thank Becca? Because Becca is another one of those lines that whenever they come out with a product, it is for everybody. Like, most of their products, everybody can use. They don't really make, oh, we're gonna release the lighter shades first, and then later we'll do the darker shades, like all the other brands like to do. I feel like when Becca releases something, she releases it for everybody all at once. This is the bronzer right here. You see that color, guys? It is a beautiful clay reddish deep bronzer. Now, this color isn't for everybody. Not everybody likes this sort of like reddish bronzer, but I personally do. I really like them. I love the way they warm up my skin. If you're not really into bronzers that are this red or this warm, she does have another color. I can't remember what the name of it is, but it's still deep enough that a darker skin tone can use it, but it is not as red as this. And I love that not only did she give us bronzers for darker skin tones, but sis, she gave us options. Like, where they do that at? I've never had options when it comes to bronzers. I usually be like, okay, I'm the last color and that's it. It has a little bit of shimmer in it, but it's nothing serious. Like, it's not gonna show up shimmery or glittery on your face. I absolutely love this stuff, and yeah, I've been wearing it non-stop since. All right, so now we're done with the likes. We're gonna move on to the things that I didn't like as much. They were a miss for me. The first thing I had really high hopes for, but I can't do it. It's the new Urban Decay Optical Illusion Complexion Primer. Urban Decay just released a bunch of new primers. I tried the De-Slick one, I didn't like it. And then I tried this one, which is the Optical Illusion. It's supposed to blur out imperfection and smooth the skin. And I will say it did do that. It blurred out my imperfection. It smoothed my skin. But girl, it like left my skin all white and ashy and weird. I don't like it. I did not like the way my face looked after I put this primer on. It was just too much. Like, it was too much. And yeah, I couldn't do it. Alright, so the next thing, I don't know if I mentioned it in the favorites video before. It's something that I've been using on and off. I've been trying to really give it a chance because people have really hyped it up. And I think at some point I even convinced myself that I liked it. But I really sat down and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna use this for what it's intended for. Because girl, I was using it for other things. I was using it as a toner. I was using it for everything else, what it's supposed to be for. And it's the Origin Maskimizer. I was like, okay, I'm gonna use this before my mask and I'm gonna see if it actually worked. No girl, it is a gimmick. It does not make your mask apply on any better than it would without it. You're supposed to spray it on before you apply your mask, and then your mask is supposed to penetrate deeper. It's supposed to do better, but honestly, I like this more as a toner or like just a straight up facial water. It hydrates my skin. But as a maskimizer, no. This is just something that you do not need to apply before your mask. Like, if your face is clean, your mask is going to penetrate regardless. There is no need to clean your face, spray this on, and then put a mask. I mean, if you have like $25 to burn on something, I guess you could buy this. Alright guys, those are all my favorites for the month. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know down below what products you have enjoyed using in the month of April. Make sure you thumbs up this video if you did like it, and subscribe to my channel so you don't miss any of my new videos. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys in my next one. Bye!